What's up, guys? My name is Matt, and today I want to talk about the two things you're currently seeing on your screen, as well as some other things, but we'll get into that in just a moment. Currently on your screen is Ascension and Reforging, two new things that are happening in the House of Wolves. So what is Ascension, or ascending a weapon? It's essentially upgrading the weapon. Right now, we go to Xur, and we go to him, we give him exotic shards, we take our exotics, and it's only for exotics. That is no longer the case. This is Bungie's response to the complaints about their old system in the Dark Below. Now, basically all armor and weapons can be upgraded with what is called Etheric Light. That is obtained through Prison of Elders, Weekly Nightfall, daily packages, all sorts of things. And we'll get into Etheric Light when we actually have our hands on it in the House of Wolves. But you basically ascend a weapon from what is tier 0 to what is tier 1. This will max out the item. So weapons will have 365 attack damage. Gear will have 42 light. Another thing to note, upgrading a weapon doesn't remove any progress. So what this does, this removes the need for Xur to upgrade any item. I want to reiterate, this is a legendary. This could be any legendary or exotic, and they will have this on there. Basically anything, if you upgrade it, it will not remove your progress. So basically, you don't have to re-level things anymore. Basically, once you get something maxed out, you get an Etheric Light, and you upgrade it. Boom, done. 365 attack damage, 42 light. That is how it's done. An amazing, amazing addition to the game. The next thing is Reforging. Now, we've seen Reforging in the Iron Banner, but it is not limited to the Iron Banner anymore. It is slightly limited still, but no longer limited to just the Iron Banner weapons. If you don't know what Reforging is, essentially you can take your weapon, you don't like your perks, and you want to re-roll them. So you get a scout rifle, and it doesn't have field scout on it, and you really like third eye, so you take it to the gunsmith. That's right, the gunsmith allows you to do this, and you simply re-roll it. Now, it does have a cost, but it is pretty low. The reroll cost is 1 mode of light, 3 weapon parts, and 250 glimmer. Super, super easy to obtain. One thing I want to point out, rerolling and reforging your weapons do reset the progress on them. So I suggest rerolling the weapons early on. Don't ascend your weapons and then don't, level them all out and whatnot, and then come back and be like, I don't like these perks, and reforge it because you'll lose all your progress. Another key point, it only applies to new weapons. Like I said, it has its limitations, but it's not super, super heavy. It only applies to new weapons, so anything that you get from House of Wolves. So it's applicable to any piece of gear from a vendor, from a random legendary engram, anything that you get after the House of Wolves that is expansion to quality that is legendary can be reforged. And the last thing I want to cover, since we are talking about weapons and perks and ascending and all these things, currently on your screen is, I guess, a HD replica of the current Meta multi-tool. As you can see, it looks normal. Nothing is different. That's because this is the current thing we're seeing. Now, let's switch over right now to the new one. Now, as you can see, it looks probably really, really strange to you, and it looks strange to me. But as you notice, all of the weapon damage upgrades are gone. That's because Bungie wanted to remove that grind. I don't know where the idea came from. I don't know if it was community complaints or if they just had a new idea how to do things. This is the new look. Now, as you can see, there is the Reforge on there, and there is the Ascension perk on there. Now, I also want to point out that I'm just using the Meta multi-tool. Exotics won't have the Reforge option on them, but it was good and it looked pretty, so I decided to use this one. But as you can see, you'll have the Reforge option. This is how almost every single weapon in the game will look. It'll have the Reforge, and it'll have the Ascension. So this is what new weapons are going to look like. I thought I'd throw this in at the end of the video just to give you guys a look at what things will look like and how the progress and progression of weapons is going to be in the future. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you liked the video, be sure to click that like button. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Bunch of sellout links in the description, Twitter, community channel, whatnot. But as always, my name is Matt, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.